a normal person have wondered what that noise is from.
You've been up and down that staircase as well, Michael, since I built it, which was after the crime, and you didn't hear any chickens either. It's been raining a lot recently.
Yeah, objection.
There's been a lot of chickens around.
Objection. I was only up that staircase once during the rain, and I heard no noises, but I didn't go out that far up the staircase, so there's no way I can confirm that I heard or did not hear chicken sounds.
Okay.
I rest.
Is that all your questions?
I didn't get an answer for why you didn't hear. You didn't recognize
It's been raining, and you don't really hear them that much on the staircase. I didn't hear them.
It's been raining for a whole day.
I'm not always there, and it's been raining a lot. And there's chickens. Look, I can see a chicken right now by the fountain. So I hear chickens squawking all the time. I hear it all the time.
One chicken.
In your greenhouse.
One chicken does not sound like 1,200.
Walking by Mike's, there's a bunch of chickens, and there's chickens everywhere.
That's all I have right now, Your Honor.
I'd like to call Nathan to the stand.
Yep.
So I feel like we've focused a lot on this chicken cave, but we haven't actually talked about how we found the chicken cave.
Well, yeah, I can tell you how I found it. Oh, sorry.
I'm not asking yet. So the series of events that happened tonight was that Mike was just tending to the courthouse, as he does every night.
Yeah.
And he was attacked from behind with an axe, actually.
Sure.
Hardcardboard Nathan here, he assaulted Mike, and then he started running through the village, vandalizing, and he then hit him with a bucket. We had to kill him twice. Mike gave me permission to open fire and kill him lawfully. And we had to kill him twice, and then he led us to the chicken coop, and he showed us that abomination, which is wrong in so many ways. And he's the one that revealed it to all of us after going on a murderous rampage without giving any explanation. It was very peculiar behavior.
Your objection, Your Honor. Where's the question? I'm not hearing any questions here.
Excuse me. So, was anything that I said here incorrect, Nathan?
Yes, that is not how I discovered the chicken coop.
The question was not how you discovered it. It was how you presented it to us.
Okay, so...
Is the series of events that I outlined tonight true?
Yeah, I'm a little bit nuts. I live in a giant mound of dirt. I am a gravekeeper. So, you know, I'm alone most of the time.
And it was you that revealed this chicken coop to Michael tonight.
Yeah, because I felt like there's a lie going around the community, and I do not tolerate that. And
one more question. Did you accuse me of having a trapdoor that leads into the chicken coop?
Well, it led in the direction of the chicken coop.
Tonight, Nathan?
No, I have not accused you of that.
Did you take Michael into a trapdoor in my house?
I took him all through sets of doors any way I could.
Yes, you took him into a trapdoor in my house, and then you dug around.
Perhaps
and
it's
the
at one
trapdoor
point.
was empty.
Yeah,
So you made a
it was.
false
It was.
accusation.
No, it was pretty.
You made a false
It was a
accusation.
pretty elaborate cover-up.
That sounds crazy. The trapdoor was empty, Mike. Is that?
Objection, Your Honor. Adam is not a trained professional. He does not know what's crazy.
He's not the community psychologist.
I apologize. I don't mean to make light of mental illness. Is that correct, Michael? That there was no evidence that the trapdoor had any connection to the chicken coop?
I can't confirm that there was any connection, but there's
Were
quite
you
a
in the-
possibility. Yes, we did enter your house. We had a warrant. We were looking for any kind of connection to the chicken coop. There was a hole in the general direction, but there was not a direct connection. No.
Okay, thank you. That is all, Nathan. Thank you.
I'd just like to add real quick that odd having a trapdoor that led nowhere.
Nathan, if you'd like to just stay in the stand there for
Oh yeah, of course.
questions here.
Yep.
All right, Nathan, you were the one who brought to light the location of the ungodly chicken farm.
Yeah.
How did you find it?
Well, it was around 10 or 11 p.m. yesterday, perhaps.
I'm sorry, was it 10 or 11? I think it's important that we're clear on the timeline here.
Sometime after Mike left, Adam said, "So he didn't go in the trap door, right?" And I went, "Why? What's in the trap door?" To open it and go down, with Adam behind me going, "Nathan, stop. Nathan, don't go in there." Only to be revealed a plethora of chickens that I greeted with immense laughter because it was the ridiculous amount.
Now, Nathan, why do you think that he showed you this?
Well, he didn't really show me. He just kind of implied that there was something to be hidden.
And why do you think he did that?
Because it's really funny.
I'm sorry.
Would you say?
Objection. We've shown the damages that this caused to Michael, to his greenhouse. We've shown the eggs on the floor of this courtroom. And you think this is funny, Nathan?
Oh no, that is an atrocity.
What's funny about anything in this
Objection,
situation,
Your Honor.
Nathan?
Objection.
The amount of chickens.
Clearly talking about the amount of chickens under your house, not the amount of chickens in my greenhouse.
I would just like to go on record saying I don't find any of this funny. Thank you.
I have one more piece of evidence to discuss with Nathan. Nathan, can I direct, actually, Your Honor, to the Discord chat? I received a written and signed log, actually at 9:47 p.m. last night, implying that when I was doing my house inspections, they didn't want me to go down the trapdoor, which can only really imply that something at the trapdoor was down there that shouldn't be. Nathan, what do you think was at the bottom of that trapdoor?
If not a direct route, at least some sort of connected one to the chicken coop.
Objection, conjecture. The trapdoor has been investigated by an agent of the law and the person on
Far after the vandalism has been discovered.
I was actually set officer, and I inspected that yesterday, earlier in the day. Much that could have happened past then.
So I've been subject to 2 inspections in 2 days in that trapdoor. And
This is a different issue.
Being accused
This is a
of
different
something
issue.
that's never been found.
We've been upping the amount of inspections due to the amount of arson and fire.
I'm actually glad that you said that, Nathan, that was a different issue. Because during the inspections that were happening, the routine inspections yesterday, Mike actually brought up a lot of issues about wheelchair accessibility, safety, lighting when he was doing various inspections. And that trapdoor was a dimly lit trapdoor with no signage once you hit the bottom into a dead end. My concern was, of course, that he would shut me down for that I'd have to fill in the trapdoor, which is to be a future mine, by the way.
I feel like we're getting off course here. This is
So the reason that the message was there, I was concerned that he would shut me down, my house,
Yeah.
and make me fill in my trapdoor because the clear safety violation that a dimly lit trapdoor at the dead end is.
Nathan, that's all. I'd like to call Adam back to the stand, please.
Okay.
Given Exhibit B, the signed and written letter discussing the trapdoor, what were you worried that the inspector would find down there?
As I was saying earlier, I was worried that you would see the fact that I didn't have adequate lighting, that I didn't have proper signage for a dead end at the bottom of the ladder like that, and most of all, I didn't have like any ventilation down there.
Well, I'm sure you know that I'm not a certified cave inspector. I would never go down someone's cave without any kind of permissions. Also, I have no
That is true.
actual say.
Now, while that cave isn't completely finished, it does have a ladder installed and a trapdoor. It's not a finished cave, but it's had some work in it, so I wasn't sure if that would fall into your jurisdiction.
So you're on the record telling me that what you were afraid of me finding was a dimly lit and poorly ventilated cave, not a ungodly amount of chickens.
A trapdoor, yes. Yes. I don't see how you could find chickens in my trapdoors. Clearly dead.
But you would be able to hear them.
I don't really spend a lot of time in my dead-end trapdoor. That should be a future mine. But yes, I'm quite
But that
sure
is
you hear the
that is a good reason to keep someone out in case they heard the chickens.
All right, that is all, Adam. I'd like to bring Nathan up to the stand as a suspect. Nathan, I think you need to be on this side.
Oh. Finally.
All right, Nathan.
Hello?
So, allegedly, Adam told you about some trapdoor cave.
Yeah.
And down there you found chickens, which you found humorous at the time.
Yeah.
Not understanding the true gravity of what could happen.
Yeah.
Why did you find it important to tell me and show me the location of these chickens?
Well, at first, obvious health violations. I mean, that many chickens in that tight of space, they're going to be dying. You know, feces could be everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like right away, I have a lot of respect for you. As you can tell, my place has been brought up to code.
Yes, it has actually, Your Honor. His place installed fully ventilated.
Yeah.
And
I
removed the
don't
dirt.
see the relevance of this.
I just respect the law.
Okay, so that's and how is it? Sorry, that you found this this chicken cave again?
Adam implied that there was a reason, or that there would be a bad reason if you went down there.
So
And
then,
I-
at what time did you place your first sign in my bedroom that you claim Adam allegedly destroyed?
yesterday, before I went to bed, around midnight, I guess, maybe 1.
So then, can you confirm the time of the crime? When did chickens get placed in my farm?
I am not familiar with that because I woke up to being told that there's chickens in his farm.
Now, Nathan,
Yeah.
if you went down into this chicken coop, clearly, as we saw, you pick up a lot of eggs.
Oh yeah.
A lot of eggs. It fills your inventory.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it
awful.
possible that you took those eggs, wishing to get rid of them, so you go to my private reserves and throw them through the hole?
I mean, I would have no reason to do such a thing.
How else would you know the time of the crime?
I just know it happened between.
So you're saying that my farm was filled with eggs after I left, and
Yeah,
you
right.
still had time to see that and place the sign.
I didn't know. I did not see your farm get filled with eggs. I woke up in the morning, this morning,
But I
today.
may ask a
But-
cross-examination question here.
You know,
Why didn't you report the crime?
I tried, but you know, I'm a bit of a neurotic loner, and I don't like to cause tension between community members.
Okay, and further, when you did report the crime, why, if your concern was simply for the chickens, of course, the poor chickens, and for the good of the community, why didn't you just report the crime directly to Mike, verbally?
Again, I'm just not. I don't like to cause tension.
There's a lot of tension in this room right now, Nathan, and I have a feeling all of it is because of you.
all right, Your Honor, this is what I,
Thank you.
this is what I think happens, and then I will allow the witness to rest it. I think Adam, for his own purposes, has a unsafe, not up to code chicken farm under his house. That has nothing to do with ruining my private reserve. I think that was Nathan, who picked up the eggs, wanted
Excuse
to get
me?
rid of them, threw them there. Nathan, please. The
Understand,
timing,
please, Nathan.
the timing is only spectacular that you would leave a sign. The same night you found the chicken coop.
No. I did not leave a sign telling you about the
I'm
mess
sorry,
that you
the
made.
time for questioning is over.
Okay, no.
Let Michael finish his
Okay,
analysis
fine.
so the judge can decide what happened here.
That's not fair.
Nathan, you said you left a sign last night.
Yeah, to tell you about the chicken coop that he had because it was a clear health violation. And then in the morning, I heard about what he
And
did to your
what did your
green.
sign say?
Let's see. Chicken coop up so high, oh so high, hidden by impulsive lie.
Now, what part of that do you think I would understand without having chickens in my garden?
That somewhere above your eye level, there's a chicken coop that someone's keeping hidden.
Yes, but nothing in that letter says anything about code violations.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't fit. I think once you discovered the chicken coop, it'd be apparent the code violations.
Nathan, I think your story is full of holes, all right? I know how you felt after
Interesting.
Adam took Sam's side on your murdered horse, and I saw how you were hurt when they were doing trade deals under some tunnel somewhere.
Okay.
And I saw this as an opportunity for you to get back at him by framing him, by creating a hole by the fires on top of his house directly into the chicken coop. You said it was a safe fall. I definitely sprained my ankle when I fell. I don't think Adam would design anything close to as poorly designed as that.
And why would I have an alleged trapdoor and an alleged Assassin's Creed jump to the alleged chicken coop that
Well,
I
this
own?
was after, he found the vandalism. Of course, you would
Okay,
try to cover
so-
up your tracks.
So that's your series of events that you think took place, Michael?
That's
there
the way it
anything
looks
else
like
you'd
to
like
me.
to
Well, I would like to add
You'll
one
get
more.
a chance to speak after Michael's finished.
Okay.
No, I'd like to hear what the suspect has to say.
All right, I have two things actually. First thing is, you know how Adam's known for being, the most sharing with food.
I'm sorry, that's a character assassination. I would never share food.
Can I get a confirmation on that? Has he been known to share food?
Adam has shared food from time to time.
What kind of food has Adam shared?
Just recently, he shared this.
Michael.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my god.
No, a whole stack of cooked chicken.
Whole stack of cooked chicken.
So wait, your evidence that I own the chicken coop is you showing it to us during a murderous rampage, and then your evidence of me owning it is you possessing cooked chicken. I believe he implicated himself.
I would also like to show you another document that I have taken from a signed log.
Alright, please hand it to
I would
the,
like to have any documents that take place out of the game to be thrown out.
If I'd like to just say, the document reads, if the topic of chickens or things of an affiliated natures comes up, don't be a snitch. That's from Adam to me. At 2:28 a.m., way after I went to bed, and I didn't respond until 11 a.m., of course, first thing in the morning.
But you said you left the sign last night.
Yeah, about his chicken coop. This is referring to
But why would
what
you
I
do
assume
such
is
a-
the crime at hand.
This does complicate matters. I will let the suspect rest, and I will await the judge's final verdict. Unless there's anything.
Okay,
you
and
can
let me suggest the chain of events that took place since Michael suggested his. I agree with Michael in setting up the motive for Nathan, that he was very upset about.
Oh, how
the death of his
convenient.
horse. So I do agree on that point. His motives for committing the vandalism that he clearly committed. But further, I don't see how I'm implicated in this chicken coop. It was Nathan that brought it to our attention during a murderous rampage, and it was.
I murdered no one. I
Nathan
was
that-
murdered twice.
He attacked a law enforcement officer with an axe. He's already verified this. And it was Nathan who had a bunch of chicken corpses on his person in the this very courtroom. He just threw them on the floor.
Yeah.
There's
Actually,
been
I'm
no
like starving.
direct-
Can I have some of that?
There's been no direct connection to my home and the chicken coop, and it was Nathan that brought up all of this. I actually wasn't involved in the chicken coop at all. I rest my case.
Just one
Wait,
last question.
what
here
about the
before-
letters?
Yes. How would you address the letters here?
Whatever Photoshoppy witchcraft
Hmm.
stuff that Nathan learned at his animation art school
Yeah.
that he went to.
Yes.
Is that correct, Nathan? That you went to an animation art school?
I wouldn't say that at all. No, I went to a game
George
development.
Brown.
I went to a game development course at George Brown College.
And you took art courses there?
I mean, it was just game development courses.
Nathan, did you ever take a class specifically on Photoshop?
Yes, I did. But I'm willing.
Off the bat for any evidence that takes place out of Minecraft to be thrown out.
Are you saying that the very clear phone screenshots of Skype with the perfect font placement and usage are photoshopped?
I really don't know what to
That's
think of them, but that is not anything to do with Minecraft or the
Your
crime
Honor,
at hand.
you see the
Those should be
screenshots on
thrown out.
Discord, right?
I
You
don't
have
know
seen-
what this Discord screenshot
Your
is.
Honor,
It
have
should
you
be
seen
thrown
have
out.
you seen the screenshots on Discord?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. All right.
Can I have these seen as inadmissible in the court?
Objection.
These screenshots.
This is found evidence provided by the sole witness, and I think they are
Who's
valuable.
confessed his skills in computer manipulation? There's no way. Who is this Adam? Who is this Adam?
It's almost sad in a way.
All right. Well, I think it's time for the final verdict.
Okay.
Your Honor.
1 second.
So
Review
on
your
the
notes.
count of vandalism and inconveniencing through mass amounts of eggs, how do you find the defendant?
Health violations also.
Health violation? No, unrelated. How do you
Ah.
find the defendant myself? What's my name in game? Yeah.
Harshe.
How do you find the defendant Harshe?
It's Adam.
Yeah, it's Adam.
Oh, the one in the suit, the one who respects the court.
Yeah.
Nathan? He's guilty.
Who's he looking at? She's looking at Nathan.
Wait, who's guilty?
Who's guilty? Of the vandalism.
What?
Okay. And in the case of the actual existence of the chicken coop and the farm that's there, Mike suggests that it was me that was guilty and Nathan committed the vandalism. I suggest Nathan was the one who created the chicken coop. Who's guilty in that case? Of the creation of the chicken coop.
I don't know. Is it Adam?
Your final verdict, please, Judge.
I don't know, Adam.
Adam.
Well, I don't. Which one is Adam to you?
Harsh.
What is Adam? This one?
Harshe. Harshe.
So Harshe is guilty in filling my
No,
greenhouse full
no.
of eggs?
Vandalism was hard cardboard. The creation of the chicken coop. She found me guilty, so she agrees with your findings, Michael.
Okay. So what is the punishment? I do expect
First,
reparation.
for the act of vandalism, what is the punishment?
Tear down the chicken coop.
No,
That wasn't his chicken coop to tear down. Court dismissed.
What?
what is this?
He can't say that.
Adam
He can't proclaim such a thing.
Sorry.
Making jokes in the court of law.
That's inappropriate. I apologize. I'd like to
Adam
reiterate
has
that I found nothing about this funny.
So how am I being
All right, here.
Damages to the victim, Michael, from the perpetrator, Nathan, on the act of vandalism.
I feel like Michael should be in charge of that.
Michael is in charge of health and safety in regards to the...
No, but I mean
operation.
because I'm being charged of.
it's actually up to the judge. I'm sorry.
Okay, fine. Why?
They're
So,
both guilty, right?
of different things, Your Honor.
Adam is guilty of creation of the coop, right?
Yeah, but I still have a coop full of eggs and chickens.
So at the very least, may I suggest that Hard Cardboard has to clean up the mess that he's been found guilty of creating. And clear out the greenhouse of the chickens and eggs. All the eggs. Do you agree with that, Your Honor, that he has to clean up the greenhouse for Michael?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And
you.
then
And-
we'll have a full inspection of the chicken coop itself, which I will be responsible for.
Your Honor, I
Michael's
might-
clothes.
That this chicken coop incident has really been a great stressor in my life and really has impacted me negatively. I would like some monetary compensation.
From the accused Hard Cardboard?
Yes, from the accused Hard Cardboard at the amount of 31 iron ingots.
31.
31.
That's all. That's actually a very generous offer, Michael.
He stole 31. Alright. Sounds fair.
Okay.
I can't believe this.
Sorry, but the unhealthy chicken coop. What's to be done with that?
May I recommend a full inspection by
We'll have
the
to
health and
destroy it.
safety inspector?
Destroy. Okay.
In its entirety, like all.
I've heard of full destruction.
we can't bring it up to code. Is that not an option? So destruction or brought up to code, ma'am.
Just redo the entire thing.
It sounds like it's a total redo. That means a destruction.
But the chickens can survive. We'll have to redo it.
Okay.
I'll look forward to your input on this, Michael.
Okay, I'll be there in 48 hours time.
I
Thank
think
you.
we should reduce the population. At the
I
very
would just
least,
like to thank you, Judge Eddie, for making these decisions.
Wow, the attitude. Thank
Wow.
you, Jasmine, for your wise.
Thank you,
proceedings.
Your Honor.
Thank you.